How's everyone doing today? It's Monday and it is a dip day. Whew. Hope you guys enjoyed that weekend dip. Damn. Now, I'm going to do what I always do, and I'm going to tell you guys, don't worry, it's going to be fine. Okay? I know it's stressful in these times, but trust me, it's going to be okay. What's up, South Africa in the house? I know Kenneth is watching, so we got Hilda too. What's up, everyone? I didn't forget the sound. I didn't. Thank you very much for that, John. You're the bomb, bro. Yeah, so how's it going, Mario, Mark, Neil, Pontus, Dom, Speto, Po, Kenneth, Yasser, CJ, Peter? How is everyone doing on Monday? Listen, Mondays are supposed to suck, so don't worry about it. Now, normally we have the Monday dip, but this time we had the weekend dip, which it's not really characteristic lately, but I'll tell you why that actually happened, so it's really good to know. Ah, you finally found some sunlight during the dip and went outside. Good for you, Kenton. My brother, that's what you're supposed to do on a dip. You're supposed to enjoy your life a little bit. Now, there's two things you do on a dip, guys. The first thing that I do is I stop watching the market all the time because it's depressing, just like the depression of the dip. Another thing I'm going to do today that I reminded myself right now of doing, I'm going to show you guys, actually, I was wrong when I showed you the chart on where we were. In terms of where we were in the market, I was too bullish. Show you where we're actually at. And it's a good thing to know sometimes that, you know, when we get excited, we get overly excited. And I think I was just not in the right spot when it came to the psychological analysis chart. Does that mean I was wrong? No, I just picked the wrong spot, basically, is what happened. And if that's wrong, I don't even care because it happens to the best of us. So I'm just going to go over that first so that we can, we can really see what I'm talking about. So let me just get that on for you guys so you can see it. And then we can discuss a little bit about what's actually happened with this, with the market. Well, since I've come on, the market went up almost $40 Bitcoin. So let's do this stuff, you know what I mean? And so here's what I got to tell you. All right, so we look at this chart beside me, and you can see where it says, Wall Street cheat sheet. Now, even though it's a Wall Street cheat sheet, it is very applicable to any other market. It can be applicable to the Forex market. It can be applicable to the futures market. It can be applicable to any market. So I'm just going to blow this up real big so you guys can see it. And I'll tell you where I think we actually are. And I was wrong. And I'll show you where I thought we were last time. And I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger, shove myself off to the side just a little bit, and I'm going to show you. So, as you guys can see over here, if you have it on a big enough screen, you should be able to see that I thought before we were in the recovery phase, but I was wrong. We were in a small disbelief phase. Now, I believe if you look at a chart right now, the whole entire market, if you look at the whole entire market chart, you're going to see that we're actually still in the depression phase. So if you see where it says time, right underneath my finger here, right over top of my finger it says depression, okay? So basically my retirement money is lost. How can I ever pay for all this new stuff? I'm an idiot. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel a little bit like that right now, and that's okay. What you have to understand is we had a sucker rally. We were in disbelief, guys. So right here where it shows depression, if you look to the right, it starts to turn blue and it goes disbelief. This is a sucker's rally. It's basically what we went through. We went through a sucker's rally. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we did. We went from $6,000 to $9,998 just before 10 grand, and then we just went boom right back down. Is that a problem? No. It's going to be fine. All right, Neil, you have a great day, brother. Let me just see who else is in here to say hi to everyone. All right, how's it going, London? Hope you're doing well today. Jean, you're walking with the dog. That's beautiful. Yo, chilling here, ready to buy up all the ADA. I can't with my greedy fingers on it. Not a bad idea, honestly, at all. Mark, you're doing well. That's great to see. Okay, so we are right now in a depression or / disbelief phase. So what happened was we had a beautiful growth. We all saw it. We had this beautiful growth, which you can see from depression up to disbelief. So we were like, yeah, but we kind of got a little bit more of that hope phase. So we were like in this disbelief, and then if you look on the other side of the chart, you'll see the hope. So what I'm telling you guys is this: you are not in anything weird. If you go back to last year, this exact time, you'll see this exact same chart. I'm telling you, it's one of those things where you have to understand this market. You have to understand the volatility, and you have to know to play that volatility to your advantage. So it's really scared. A lot of people are super scared. And as I posted in my group today in Cryptocurrency Education, I said, when people are scared is when you buy, and when people are greedy is when you sell. So when should you have sold? In the euphoria stage of this chart, or even in the complacency stage of this chart. The complacency stage was when we went from, we went down, we had a huge dip, and then we came back up in January. And then after January, like 11th, I believe it was, we went just all the way down from anxiety, denial, panic, calculation, anger. Now we're in disbelief because it's been so long, it feels like, that we've been in this bear market. We're never going to come out, right? So what I can tell you is this. How's it going? Christos, hope you're doing well. Tim, Civil, Civi, nice to see you again, brother. People get in too much of a hurry to get rich. People need to chill. Good days will arrive soon enough. I always tell impatient people, how long are you willing to wait for financial freedom? Yes, absolutely. I want to pay off my house and buy a Tesla already. Corey, we all want to pay off our houses and buy Teslas. What I can tell you, and I'm sure of this, I can feel very confident, is start looking at fundamentals more often than technical analysis. Okay, and what I mean by that is this: stop looking at just charts and TA, and start looking a little bit more at what's actually happening around cryptocurrency, what's actually happening in the space, how many companies are adopting blockchain, how many patents are in those companies adopting blockchain. And what you'll start to see is, wait a minute, something doesn't add up here. And that's when you go, I'm good. Mario, you're my hero, brother. Freaking love ADA, guys. It's one of my favorite coins. And if I reallocated, I could do that same thing that you just did, Mario, and I may do that after this show because I love ADA, guys. And here's another really interesting thing. You guys seen all this bad talk about EOS? I had a guy come in. I'm in a couple advisory and reviewing groups, right? And I had a guy in one of the groups that's very knowledgeable come and say, EOS spent a year-long ICO, didn't actually develop anything. It's only double this. Their speed is only double the speed of Ethereum. They should easily have gone 50 times as fast as Ether. So that was one thing that was kind of like, huh? Another thing that was kind of like, huh? Was the fact that they're only using 21 nodes. I feel like there's not enough nodes there. So there's some stuff that's going on with the EOS that kind of makes me confused a little bit, if I won't lie. Like, it's kind of confusing for me. I personally feel that some stuff doesn't really add up, but at the same time, I'm going to hold my EOS because I like the project. I just hope that let's hope. I mean, no one can be sure, but I'm hoping it's not a scam or anything like that, like some people are calling it. What I will tell you is this. Yes, there's going to be airdrops. Yes, they're going to be worth money. Yes, it's very possible that EOS is not living up to its standard, but it's very possible it does. No one knows for sure. That's the thing about these companies. You have to kind of do your research and know what you're good to go. Know when you're good to go. Okay, so and that's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so yeah. We are in the disbelief and depression phase right now. Did you see the price of BTC on local Bitcoin to Venezuela? 165,000 US dollars. I didn't, but if you're buying it at that rate, you're kind of crazy. Stress is bad for your health. Don't stress over shit coins. I would gladly take the burden off your hands for free. I'm here for you. Thanks, Chris. You're a great guy, brother. What I can tell you, right? Look, we're in depression, right? We're right now, the market is kind of in a downward spiral. We're in this consolidation where we go up a little bit, we go down a little bit, we go up a little bit, then we have a manipulation and it goes right down, then it goes right back up. What does that tell you? It tells you this. Miners can't let it drop much lower than it is right now. They won't have profit from mining. That tells me that it won't get much lower than 49, 4,500. it's very possible we get to 4,500. Not to scare you, it's just we have to go down to come back up. So as you see in the disbelief right beside my finger right here, we went up. Now we're going to come back down and go on the other side of the chart over here, on the opposite side over there. Watch my hand. If we're over here, you see it dips back down a lot. We get back into this disbelief like, oh my God, every single time we rally, we're going to go to shit. Everything's going to go bad. We're not going to have any chance to do anything. We're screwed. That is the time where you buy. Okay, this is the time where you buy right now. Okay, now a lot of people have told you like, what are you doing? Blah. I'm not saying buy the second. I'm saying buy on this dip. This dip should be very much like the last one that we have for a while. So know that, feel confident, and know that it could take a while. The reality is this: Bitcoin can go to 4,500. It can go to 5,200. Those are the two fib chart lines I'm seeing. 5,900 would be a bad one to break through down. Hopefully we don't get that low. Hopefully we shoot back up a little bit. But the point is this: we are not in a weird cycle. There is nothing new from previous years. If you did chronological analysis and you go back and look at what happened last year and the year before, you'll see that this is actually very normal, and you don't have to stress about it. It's all good. You just have to understand that this is the whole idea of hodling. You hodl long term. You don't think short term, you think long term. Think of a long span of time that you're going to hold your crypto for, not for just this year. Think of like next year and the year after that and the year after that. Once you get to the point where you've been through a few of these huge dips, you will not stress anymore about it. You'll be the dog that sits down and never moves and just opens his eyes and looks around and then goes back to sleep. That's how you should be. So we're going to have some days where we go bloody. Absolutely. Is it something we have to be scared about? I don't think we have to be scared about this, guys. Bitcoin has had way worse years. Bitcoin in 2015 I thought was going to die. My hard drive, he'll tell you something about personal story for myself. My hard drive died in 2015. I had 2.5 Bitcoin, 2.55 or something like that Bitcoin. Okay, bought on local Bitcoins 2013 for like $500 or something, even like less than that. So Bitcoin when my hard drive died was like $120. I was like, whatever, I broke, like whatever, and I threw out that hard drive. Do you imagine how stupid I feel now? Because we went through one of these and I was in the whole depression, like we're never going to get it back anyway, so what's the point of recovering the hard drive or saving this hard drive? That's a personal story that actually happened to me. That's when I started getting in crypto, 2013. This is what I want you guys to understand so that you don't freak out. Had I hodled those Bitcoin, had I got them off that hard drive and hodled them, obviously 2.55 Bitcoin is a lot of money, even today, regardless of the dip. So just remember that, okay? Long-term hold, you'll be fine. This chart, it shows you it's normal. The cycles that we go through, that feeling of oh my God again, oh my God again, this huge depression. Why do you think the depression is so much longer than our huge growth? This depression, from anger to depression, when you guys see the anger in the middle of the chart, to depression, to disbelief, that's about 5-6 months sometimes. So we may wait until August, September before we really start seeing some movement. Are you worried about it? Stop being. Are you trying to get rich quick? Stop. Are we going to have another 25 times the price of Bitcoin run? Nope. It's not going to ever happen again. I almost guarantee that we'll never have another time where Bitcoin jumps 25 times in a year. It's not going to happen. Is it okay? Yes, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Just keep that in mind, guys. I really think you need this to hear this, because a lot of people that I talked to recently are freaking out, and I understand. I don't feel that anymore. I did the first time I saw a dip, absolutely. But I don't do it anymore. And the reason is because I already know what's going to happen next. Now, I don't know what's going to happen exactly when. I just know what's going to happen. Okay? Crypto is already being accepted by every single industry in the world. Okay? Let's see what people say about crypto. Let me take some questions. I feel like I've missed out on a lot of your guys' stuff here. Chris is a good friend. Brian, how you doing? Alan, nice to see you, brother. You invested in 2 mining pools and lost his ass. Yes, that happens. Mining pools, guys, avoid mining pools. Don't go in them unless you're going into slush pool and you're the one doing it directly yourself. Anyone who ever messages any of you guys, anyone who ever messages you first and you're not looking for the information, they're going to try and scam you. It's very, very regular. Now, when I message someone and I'm talking about an ICO, I say, here, go on the site and look at my face. You'll see me as an advisor. And they go, oh, okay, he probably is real. But people that are doing this Bitmain stuff, oh, come and join our slush pool, these guys are such scammers, it's not even funny, and you guys should make fun of them and just entertain them like Tim does, because it's actually kind of funny when I read his messages to these people. EOS, 21 nodes, and a lot of them are controlled by Brock Pierce and his mates. It's centralized. Adam, I kind of agree with you here. I think EOS needs to be a lot more distributed to be actually called a cryptocurrency in terms of a decentralized cryptocurrency. And this whole thing about Brock Pierce, I want to talk on that for a second. Is he a pedophile? Is he not? Is there any proof? Is there not? I mean, anyone can call anyone anything, and if anything, he was probably molested as a child actor in Hollywood anyways. So who knows what actually happened with Brock Pierce? As far as I know, anyone who's ever met him personally has said he's a really nice guy, blah blah, and maybe he is a horrible person. I don't know, but I don't like speculating on that kind of stuff because it's a reputation of someone, and if he is guilty, then he's guilty, and that's that. But let's not speculate, guys, because that's just wrong, and it's it's slanderous, and I don't like doing that stuff. So, anyways, I think that yes, Daniel Lammer and Brock Pierce, they do control a little bit too much of the EOS Foundation, but remember that they're going to use those funds to give to new ICOs so they can have the funding to do everything they want to do. And on top of that, when they get that funding, they can airdrop tokens, so they don't have to run a freaking ICO, which is huge. So that was the whole point of them raising all that money. I think people missed that, but that's the truth. Now, yes, this year will be a huge difference in the end of the year. I think that right now we're just, it's all good. I'm talking you off a ledge, Brandon. Good. Don't freak out, man. Trust me. Trust me. I'm telling you guys, hold whatever you have and you'll be happy later on. I'm not saying this as a financial advisor. I'm telling you this as a friend, as someone who's educating you, that you have to understand that markets go up, markets go down. Like, think about your girlfriend when she's mad at you. She'll be super mad at you. She'll be like way up, right? And then when she's not mad at you, but she was so kind, it'll come way back down. So it's kind of like a relationship. It's like a roller coaster ride. You go up, you go down, you enjoy the ups, you enjoy the downs, you just deal with it and you don't freak out about it. Be a veteran. Don't be a rookie. Rookies freak out. They ask 1,000 questions. Oh my God, what's happening? Blah, 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 and they freak out. Don't be the freaking rookie. Be a pro, okay? I read that the dot-com era company went up 1,000% overnight. This is such a new market. Yes. The dot-com era, guys. I'll give you an example of what happened during the dot-com. And I'm seeing this right now. I'm going to tell you guys right now for a fact, we are seeing the exact same thing happening, but people are a little bit smarter this time. And so it's not working as well or as fast. So, dot-com era. Crayons. They make their own website. They're like, we're going to sell crayons on the internet. Well, what the hell do you need to sell crayons on your own website? That's stupid. But people were doing it. People were like, oh, it's pencils.com. Buy all your customized pencils. Seriously? Come on, it's retarded. But the thing is, people are doing it. You know what people are doing now? Hey, we got this drone delivery that like no one's ever going to really use that much because like someone could take the drone and shoot it down and take my stuff. And there's just like, there's a lot of things. I had a guy come onto my pool group and basically call me an idiot because he wanted to have a decentralized magazine which was tokenized and run through an ICO for $10 million. Are you effing kidding me? I had another lady message me the other day asking me to do a pool for her modeling booking agency that they needed tokens and blockchain for. Are you freaking kidding me? Come on, man. That's the kind of stuff that's going to die a horrible death in crypto. A horrible death. It's going to happen. I'm telling you right now, today 100 ICOs came out. 2 will hit the market. 98 of them will never hit the market. They're going to go to 0. That's the problem with ICOs. There's too many garbage ones and there's not many great ones. Here's the thing. If you're good at spotting the great ones and you make, if you pick 4 to 5 every time, 4 to 5 go 3x, 4x. The one that goes down by 50%, who cares? You went 3x on the next one, right? So that's why ICOs can be really beneficial, but you have to know how to actually play them, and you have to have a little bit of balls because it's a little bit scary sometimes when you play an ICO. But It'll be good. Dan, how you doing? Leroy, how you doing? Raymond, Marcus, hope you're doing well. Don't stress, brother. I know you've been stressed about crypto. It's gonna be fine. Yes, Dan is late, Sean. Vatican, yes, you're good. Don't worry. If you guys are late, just come in. You always can rewatch it. You can always like and share the video. That'd be great. Add me on YouTube because I'm trying to get more subscribers on there so I can move over and do this on there so I can hit people that don't have Facebook and don't like it. And there are a lot of people because of the whole Facebook thing. Yeah, and it's true. Messaging you first. Scammers will always do that. How you doing, Claudio? Miguel, Nom, EOS is showing multiple signs of not being a good project. Yes, Miguel, that's true. I'm gonna hold on mine for a while, like maybe a couple more months, and see where she goes. And if she goes down too much, well, I bought it at like $1.50 and $3, so I'll be okay if it goes down a little bit, just to see what the risk is in terms of doing it. We'll see. XRP, the future? No. I'll never agree with anyone who says that because a centralized bank coin is not the future. It is the whole problem we're trying to erase. Not all pools are scams though, man. I have a wonderful one since... No. I am in an ICO, okay? I run my own ICO pool, guys. If you didn't know that, my ICO pool is one that I'm the CEO of. What I'm saying is ICOs are coming to me and asking me to pool for their crappy ICOs that are bullshit. Do I want to get Chain of Things and Anchor and all the... Yes, I'm going to go get those ones, of course. But the point is, not all of them are good. There's a ton of bad for every good one. And when an ICO comes to me and I'm like, how much have you raised? And they're like, we raised $1 million. What's your hard cap? Oh, it's like $30 million. And I'm like, you raised $1 million and you're almost at your ICO and you can't even reach your pre-ICO. That already tells me something. You need me more than I need you. And you're going to make my members lose money. So screw off. Basically my position on that. Okay, let me just read a few more messages because you guys are very active today. I freaking love you guys for being here today. It's such a wonderful show. The magazine, that was funny. Too many trash ICOs. Guys, literally, ask Delton. Delton was in the group. Some guy was telling me I'm dumb because that, his magazine is going to be the greatest ICO ever. And I was like, you don't need an ICO for a magazine. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So, David, don't have to thank me for my time. I do this because I freaking love you guys, man. And I want you all to not stress. I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to know that everything's going to be okay. It really, really is. And I'm happy about that. Things are going to get better. Things always reverse and turn around, and they're about to come. It's coming. I'm telling you. Don't stress out so much, okay? Like, it's not worth it. XYO is a great project, Peter, so don't worry. If you had to guess, Joel, how long would you say to crypto winter will last? I think that we need regulation, number one. Number two, we need all this positive stuff needs to be put in play. We need people to start using crypto more often for stuff. And I think our main objective right now would be to accept in governments around the world cryptocurrency. Once we have regulated cryptocurrency, once we have no more manipulation and governments are really trying to push that out, we're going to see very quickly how awesome it is to have regulation and how much the markets will grow and pick up. Okay, so that's coming in probably 5 or 6 months. I tell people every single time, 2020, stop thinking you're going to get rich tomorrow. If you think that way, that's how you lose your ass, as some people like to say. Okay, so don't do that. Digibyte, Zilqua, and Theta, I like all of them, but Theta will not be able to compete with Veracity, which I'm a part of as a advisor to. Theta is a great company. It has Steve Chen, who's the founder of YouTube, on their advisory board. But the problem is what they're trying to do will allow people to post porn and child porn and rapes and horrible stuff. Because on decentralized TV, you're not allowed to take anything off. Whatever anyone loads up is there forever. Remember that. So Theta will do okay, but Veracity will do far better because they're not going to allow that to happen. It'll be a little bit of centralization. Names 5 future coins. There are coins out there that are absolutely worthless. Mint coin, campus coin, beehive coin, exactly. Sausage coin, bacon coin. Right, guys? Like, really think about some of this stuff and go, wait a minute. Facebook is blocking you from sharing, Dom. I guess you overshared to groups that are not allowing you to share freely. I've been there, trust me. Okay, I'm just going to Yuck, I need to sell my Theta. No, Theta's going to be okay, Candies. Don't worry. What I'm trying to say is Veracity will probably do better in the long term because they have a player and they have Akamai as their main background, and it will make sure that they give high quality videos where it's really hard for even VideoCoin with that team, which is amazing. Like, go look up VideoCoin, guys. They raised a $50 million hard cap. First of all, a $50 million hard cap means it has to go to $100 million and be in the top 200 coins just to double. That's not a good deal. You want coins with a lower hard cap, 20 million, 25 million, 30 million max. That's it. So keep that in mind. All right, let me talk about some of the news because I've loafed it on that because I want to make you guys feel like it's all good, and it is all good. Ethos, great project though. Does Veracity have a link? VER, Vera. SITY, Veracity. I might be doing another pool in my pool for it at a nice discount, as well as, or a nice bonus, as well as a good ETH peg. So if you want to get in my pool, just www.myicopool.com. Come join in. We got great projects all the time, and the members that are in this group will tell you that's true. And obviously, I'm very active and help you guys out. If you want to know questions, etc., I'm always here for you. Now, let's talk about this dude. So Mike Novogratz has been saying for about a year that Bitcoin and crypto are going to be in a $20 trillion market. Now, when? 2020, 2025, somewhere around there. Now, even if we went to $5 trillion in the next 2 years, if we went from 300 billion to 5 trillion, think about if you're in good projects where they're going to be at the end of that. Think if you had 100 ETH, how much 100 ETH would be by the end of that, or how much 20 Bitcoin would be at the end of that, or even 10. That's what you got to start thinking, like long term. Stop thinking these short term, I'm going to gain a lot of money and be rich tomorrow stuff. Start thinking that you're investing for your own financial freedom, for your future. Okay? Now, it'll come a lot faster than you think. But you have to stop thinking I'm going to get a moon and Lambo tomorrow. Try to just invest what you can, and you don't need to spend anymore, and you don't need to take out all the time, because the problem is if you start taking out at loss, then you're going to hate crypto. The point is to have the stuff that you are in profit in, and then you take it out and you spend it, and you're like, I bought EOS at $1.50. I bought 500 of them. Oh, they're $13 now. So wait a minute. If I buy stuff with EOS at 13 bucks, if I took it all out, I'm literally getting like 13 times my money for what I put in. So now I can go and buy stuff and be like, sweet, I'm paying like literally nothing compared to what I actually put into it. That's the idea of crypto. It'll give you more money, and that's what you want. I'm sure that's what all you guys want anyways. So moving on, here's a really interesting probe, and this is something that I do believe affected the market negatively. This is why we saw part of why we saw a dip. CFTC, okay, these are the guys that control all the American, the Canadian, what's it called? Not the Canadian, the Commission for Trading Commission. My brain is so slow right now, I can't think of it because it's American and I'm not American. But what it is they demand that all the trading data from Bitmain, no, not Bitmain, from Coinbase and Kraken and I believe Bittrex and BitID or something along those lines, they all had not given up their information. So now they're going to manipulation probe these guys and see if they're actually in a part of this manipulation of the market. And if they are, well, guess what's going to happen to them? They're going to have huge amounts of money to pay for doing that kind of stuff. And it's going to be great for us because they'll have to pay out, and it won't benefit us in terms of financially, but it will benefit us because people won't be doing as much manipulation and the market will have a normal cycle again. But here's the thing, even if there is manipulation, does it matter? Does it really matter? No. It doesn't, because as much as you think it's manipulated now, it was manipulated before too, and that's what the market's followed a similar cycle regardless. We're in the same cycle that we've been in for 4 or 5 years. You just don't realize it because you're mostly all new to crypto. I bet you in this room, of the 85 of you guys watching, probably 75 or 76 of you have actually never owned crypto until last year. And that's okay, because that's when it became big. That's when people started talking about it, getting into it, etc. That's fine. But know that that's something that it's real, and it's a thing that we know is happening. Okay, questions. Let's get back to some. What do I think about BAB? I don't know much about BAB, honestly, Menno, but I'll check into it and try to give you an opinion soon. Ethos just paired up with an investment firm that will create investment portfolios with multiple coins. Also, they just got approved by the SEC in all 50 states. Yeah, Ethos, guys, huge. I've been telling you guys to sign up for their wallet forever. Another thing that's coming out that Tim might have not touched on, but or maybe didn't realize, is ETFs are coming too. What is an ETF? An ETF is basically taking your favorite cryptos and putting them into a portfolio, and they all work together to make you money. And so basically, it's kind of like an index fund, sort of, in a way, and it's interesting. So a lot of people don't like ETFs, like the government, but people like them because it usually means easier money. So it's nice. You lost 69 ETH because you didn't save, then recovery phrase and phone crashed when I was a super newbie. Oh my god, 69 ETH. Well, at least you didn't pay that much for them, I hope, anyways. But yep, that's the you know, the trials and tribulations of not having one of these. You need to get one. If you guys don't have a Trezor or a Nano, and I recommend the Trezor because it has more space on it, unless you get the Nano Blue, I recommend it because that would never happen to anyone who uses them. So, and it's really important, guys, keep your seed phrases, keep all that stuff, put it in a locked safe, put it in more than one location. If you have two houses or a mom's house or dad's house, put them in those places. Because you could lose your Trezor, you could lose your, anything could happen anytime. But if you have your seed key somewhere, you will always be able to get your crypto back. That's why I love the Trezor, and I love the Nano too. All right, so U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Thank you very much, Tim. I'm not American, but that's good. So yeah, the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission is, you know, it's there, and they're making sure. Why the hell would I play this game at all if it wasn't for the manipulation? Chris, but you're a trader, Chris, and most people aren't that are in crypto. Most people are hodlers. Well, at least 50% of those hodlers are now gone out of crypto. So they got weak hands. Sorry for those people. They're gonna regret it. But well, if it wasn't for the manipulation, we wouldn't make as much money either, guys. So that's another thing. So yeah. Is that why Coinbase has increased the amount of time they hold coins at purchase? That's possible, Lisa. It's very possible why they've done that, but I don't know. I don't like Coinbase. I think it's a shit exchange, man. In Thailand, for example, you know how easy it is for me to get money into crypto? I go to my bank. I go on my phone, actually. I go to my my BX exchange. I take my money from my bank and transfer it to the BX exchange account, and within like 25-30 minutes it's already into my my BX exchange account, and I can start buying crypto. I could send it to, like, put it into Ether and then send it over to Binance or wherever I want within 20 minutes. And then when I take my money out, it only takes 12 hours usually on average. It says 24, but 12 hours to get your money out. So Thailand's already fully regulated. So I don't understand how other countries aren't following suit already. Australia is fully regulated. Thailand's fully regulated. I feel like more countries should be fully regulated, and it will come, and it has to come for everything to do well. All right, so Candy says, so I'm afraid of missing this opportunity. So many things to invest in. I have Theta, Bitcoin, Litecoin, OMG, BNB. Any others you should add to your portfolio? Yeah, Quantum, Q2M, Quantum is a great one to add in there. You don't have any Ether, definitely get some ETH in there. What else do we have? Off my head, ADA, XLM. You need those. Those are huge. If you don't have either of those, you need to get some of those. And so these are things that you can do research on, please. This is not financial advice, so do your own research. Look into those coins and let me know what you think. I got a private sale for HydraBlock, Current, and DAV. What do you think about those? DAV, I did a pool for DAV like 3.5 months ago, so I really like DAV, but DAV has been kind of shaky a little bit. Their team is amazing, and they'll be really good long-term hold, but that will not be a flip. I don't believe that will flip well at all. You might get 2 times. It'll be a good one you hold for like 4 or 5 years, I believe. They're going to need that time to develop. Current's a great one, but I don't know how it's performed. HybridBlock, another one that I know of, but haven't done a lot of research into, Jethro, but I've heard lots of good things about it. I just haven't done the research into it myself to give you a real analysis on it. Yes, yes, yes. So Trevor says, new here, so I'm sure this has been covered, but thoughts on TRX and mainnet. Guys, TRX, the thing is, I like the project, but I don't like their team. I don't like when they get on TV. I think every time TRX does anything when they're on TV, everyone dumps the shit out of TRX because they can't even talk properly. If you saw when they were doing their mainnet stuff, the guy was talking and you were like, what the hell are these people even doing? Like, they just seemed so out of place. So my opinion on TRX is it could have potential, but I think that's a really long-term hold. Like, TRX is not going to take off to $1 anytime soon. I don't believe in this year or next. I don't think it'll be $1. It may never be $1. But some people think it will be. I don't know. I think a lot of stuff is going to come out after and try to push them. But Tron they got China money. So I like the project, but there's something about Tron that just rubs me the wrong way. Maybe it's Justin's son. I don't know, but it is what it is. Damn, Civi. You know what, Civi? I'm sure you got back in after you lost them anyway. So I'd rather lose 69 ETH at $29 than lose 69 ETH now. Keep it like that. You can always have a positive outlook on everything in life. So you see a price suppression live at Whales.crypto app. Yes, you can see price suppression in a lot of places. You can see this huge straight lines down, the huge pumps straight up. Like in 1 hour, it should never go up $1,000. That's crazy. You know how much money has to go into crypto for it to go up $1,000? What I think what happens is when we see those huge lines up, I think a lot of that's miners, mining groups talk to each other and say we're going to pump the price so we can make money again and sell some crypto. So otherwise they can't make money because the amount of cost for electricity, right? You see the guy that threw out his laptop with thousands of Bitcoin and now is excavating the landfill to find it. Yeah. And you know what, Corey, when he finds it, it ain't going to work anyways. I bet you that hard disk is long gone. Long gone. 4 years ago? Pfft, such a waste of money and time. I didn't know what a treasure was at the time. Live and learn. You know what? Live and learn, Civi. You'll be fine. Tommy Chang, what's up, my brother? How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well, bro. What do you think about DCN? DCN, I like it to trade. I don't know about holding it long term. That's just my opinion on it. The local council won't allow the excavation. That laptop is gone. The laptop was gone long ago. You guys know it as much as I do. Civi, I thought a Trezor wallet was like 150 US dollars. Something like that. Who knows when he's talking about. $29 ETH was probably 2 years ago or so. Still hard to get crypto in USD without reading raw blind. Yes, that's true. It's coming though. They have Cash App. They have once we see Bittrex and Binance and all these exchanges start having their own way to put fiat in, I think it'll start getting a lot cheaper. And if you're looking for cheaper ways to do it, you can look on local Bitcoins. You can do it many different ways, but finding an OTC desk would be great if you have the money to buy like 10, 20 Bitcoin at a time. Is my house in Pattaya? No, it is not, but my friend Dan and Sean, who watch this show regularly, have places in Pattaya, and I've been visiting them, and it's always a good time. My thoughts on Car Vertical. Car Vertical is it's a project that's long term, and it right now is, I don't know how much use case it has yet. They need to figure out a way to actually be able to know what happened to the car before. So they probably have to start from scratch with new cars, I think, and or hire people and things like that. So Neo's awesome. Yep, good stuff. Litecoin, yes, it was in my buy range of $107 today. Good one. Holy moly, there's a lot of you guys on here. Matrix AI Network is awesome, Binar. I love that one. Definitely take a strong look into Matrix. Man, is a great project, guys. And it's an under-the-radar great project, too. It's one of those ones that's kind of slipping between the cracks. No one really knows about it that much, but they're a really cool project. What do you think about Neurochain? I don't know much about Neurochain, Paul. I don't know about every single coin. I'll be honest. I don't. If I did, I would read from Criminal Minds and have like a brain that remembered everything, and I don't. But more will come. More stuff's gonna come with you guys. I'm gonna start engaging you more to tell me what you want to know. And once I finish my job in about, I have like 24 days. Not even. I have like 17 days till retirement from teaching. Then I'm gonna teach you guys full time, and so it'll be really, really good. Tomo, I don't know about Tomo, Mike. Tom, is that Tom? Tom? Tomo? I don't know. I looked at it. I was like, so I don't know. What do you think about masternodes as long-term? Civi, I think masternodes are awesome. I'm working with a group right now that's going to do an ICO to basically have a ton of masternodes, and then you guys can buy into the masternodes. But it's not like BitConnect or anything like that. It's just you get a share of the nodes. You put in some of your crypto and invest it, and then because there's a lot of crypto in there, they can have more than one masternode, and they can move your coins around for you into different masternodes that are hitting higher rates, and so you can make good money doing that. So masternodes are a great one, absolutely. Economy and Civic. Civic is before its time, but it can definitely have a chance. The Key, but Civic, all those ones are going to be doing something soon enough. Your portfolio, I have my portfolio 7%. Man, good stuff, Benar. I would say diversify. That's all I will say, because one thing can go down. Kin, I know a lot of people that own like 3 million, 5 million, etc. It could do well, but I don't like their CEO. I think he's really pessimistic about his own coin, and I think that's one I would get out of personally if I was in it, just because the way he reacted to the crypto market going down. He doesn't really get crypto from what I got from him. When the market recovers, would it be better to hold Bitcoin or alts or for higher? Here's the thing, Marcus. When the market started recovering on that mini recovery, that little hope that we got, my alts way outperform Bitcoin. And when I say way outperform Bitcoin, I mean like I went from, in one of my portfolios, I went from just over 2 Bitcoin in that portfolio, and it went to like 4.2 Bitcoin. So it was like 2.5 and it went to 4.2. So definitely sometimes alts will have a run, but if Bitcoin is the main mover there, you can see the alts bleed a lot. So it really depends on the market state at that point. If you want to be safe, if you're in profit, you could sell anything you're in profit in and put it into Bitcoin and wait. That's always a possibility too. So there's a lot of stuff. Sell some 88 to gain some NEO. Oliver, that's personal decision, man. I can't tell you what to do. I personally would just buy more NEO. I love ADA. I don't think anyone should get rid of it at a cheap price like now. Tell us that node group is up. I want in. Yeah, Civi, no problem. It's coming. I'm working on a lot of stuff, guys, that you guys will love. I'm telling you that for a fact because it's true. There's going to be a lot of cool ways that I can help you guys make some, money in ways that you couldn't do by yourself. Absolutely not. So I'm looking into doing a lot of cool stuff. And yep, we're doing a node group. I have 2 ways to do it. It might be through the ICO, and it also could be very much so through I'm working with a company called Blockbuilt, and they're strategic investors. They invest very large amounts of sums of money into ICO projects and other projects as strategic investors. And we're thinking of potentially using some of our profit to create master nodes and have people buy into them and make profit with us. So we're always thinking of ways to help regular everyday guys out, because we know that most people out there that are in crypto are just everyday people, like teachers, people that work in regular jobs. They're not like ultra super elite rich, and so I want to help you guys out so you can get closer to financial freedom. Okay, Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash. Let me just put that debate to bed right now, Jason. Bitcoin is like a Louis Vuitton bag. Bitcoin is like a Lamborghini. Bitcoin is like the iPhone X. What is Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash is like the original iPhone. Bitcoin Cash is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Bitcoin Cash is never going to replace Bitcoin. Why do you think I say that? Because it's got the first mover advantage. It's the first blockchain ever created. It's really the only one you really need. And put it down pat to you is Bitcoin Cash is like a fake Louis Vuitton bag, and Bitcoin is like a real one. If that's the best example I can give you, I think it is, to understand what I'm talking about. Name brand versus a copycat, right? You go to the store, you want to eat real Oreos, or you want to eat the fake Oreos that are no name. That's the difference between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. There you go. All right, so don't forget gas for holding NEO. Yeah, I know about the gas. It's good stuff. But yeah, Litecoin is Bitcoin Silver. Absolutely. Because it's actually not, well, it is a copy, but a good fake. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash is still going to make you money, but it's never going to replace Bitcoin. And that's what some people said, and I never agree with that. So Bitcoin Cash is LADA compared to Bitcoin. Yes. Did you have time to check Carrot Gold coin? I haven't, Shreto. I've been insanely busy with trying to do a couple things. So let me just continue on because this is going to take forever, and I don't want to make you guys be up all night waiting for me. So cryptocurrency proves U.S. that this is something I've been telling you guys for a long time, is it not? That the cryptocurrency proves that U.S. dollar status as reserve is fragile, and $250 billion asset manager says it. Why do you think he said that? Because people that are actually in the know have been buying and buying and buying and buying crypto. That's all they do. They just go and buy. The dips, these guys are buying $500,000 of crypto on the OTC market. We have a deal right now with one of my groups that's happening this week, and we're talking about, $500 million of crypto. It's insane. You have no idea, guys. It's not your fault that you have no idea because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But I'm in that realm, and I'm telling you that's why I'm so bullish. Okay, I'm only really bullish because of one main thing, and it's because of everything that I see around me. That's the only one main thing. I just look around me and I go, there's no way this market doesn't do well. There's no way that these rich people aren't buying a ton of crypto and not letting us know and then talking shit about it so they can buy it cheap. It just makes too much sense. You should add 2 and 2 together. You guys will see it too. Pundicoin. Pundicoin's been kind of having a weird thing going on lately. So I've heard some weird news about it. So I don't know. I'm considering dumping your BCTP. I bought it at $15 to $30 and buying ADA with it. Lee, it's a hard choice because if Bitcoin private does really well, you'll regret it, and if ADA does really well, you'll be happy. But I can't tell you what to do. Remember, I do not give financial advice. So what I would tell you is, it's very possible that Bitcoin private does well later, but it also is very possible that it does horribly. So it's hard. It's one of those hard ones. I can't tell you what to do because it could go either way. And so maybe if you want more ADA and that's an option for you and you're in profit, then maybe you could sell some of it in profit. But again, this is your own choice. So you have to kind of make a decision for yourself sometimes, guys. I can't tell you what to do. It's just, I'm not a financial advisor, number one. And number two, you should be responsible for your own actions. I'll help give you the information. You have to make the decisions for yourself. So there you go. Currently invested in BCN, good or bad choice? Aaron, I think Bitcoin is one of the ones that the governments are going to try and get rid of. Anything that is, I think if it's Bitcoin, BCN is Bitcoin. If it is Bitcoin, it might be a good choice for short term. It might be a very bad choice. So I can't say for sure what's going to happen, and I don't want to put you in a position where you sell something that goes up. So what I would say is, if you don't want to be in a coin and you don't believe in it, which it sounds like you don't, Aaron, then you should probably do something different. That's what I would tell you. I only invest in coins I believe in, and I trade with coins. It doesn't matter what coin it is. So that's what it is. Those whales can't manipulate the traditional stock market as easily anymore. Crypto allows them until regulation. Like I said, regulation in this space equals validity of the tech. Absolutely, Jason. I'm 100% in agreeing with you. Everyone's been telling me, no, I don't want regulation. I tell them, well, you must not want cryptocurrency to do well. Because without regulation, it's going to be manipulated, and eventually people are just going to never buy it anymore because they're not going to want to lose their money because that's all they're going to keep doing is losing money. And it's not good. No one wants to lose money. So, it is. My decision is to buy into your bot or node group. Yeah, Giselle, you can buy in both. It's up to you guys. What I can tell you is that my bot, obviously, in this month is not going to have crazy results because the month has just been horrible. It's still in profit, and I actually have another person who's been trading for 5 years in crypto, and really accurately. Also, I'm creating a bot for him. He's a personal trader, and we're going to also offer that a more expensive one because this guy is top notch as well as the other guy. But yeah, he might charge a little bit more because he's going to package his TA and all the other analysis and a bot together. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, continuing on, this is one of the main reasons why we had a dip this weekend. We saw that the cryptocurrency exchange CoinRail had a $40 million theft. Now, what happens when there's thefts and hacks? What happens is people lose confidence in crypto. People get scared. People start to sell. People think that this is going to create a panic sell, so people start panic selling even more, and we see that this is something that's going to happen. Are you stressed out about it? Don't be. Okay? This is going to happen again, and this is their own exchange's fault. People tell them to do things differently, and they don't. And this is going to deem a good exchange from a bad one. There's going to be bad exchanges. There's going to be some horrible ones. That's why you buy a freaking ledger. You don't leave your stuff on an exchange. Because when CoinRail gets hacked, you get hacked. Your private key is on an exchange if you have it on an exchange. If you have it on here, this bad boy saves your life, man. You'll never lose anything. You can leave some on the exchange, like 5 grand, 10 grand or something like that. If that's a lot for you, leave on whatever you leave on. Like, it's up to you, but I would never leave my whole bag in an exchange. It would be the worst thing you could ever do. Dash on sale, master cheap node. Yeah, good idea, Jason. It's a good call. So, CoinRail gets theft and hacked, and next thing we know, we have a huge dip within like hours. So, very possible this is one of the main causes, as well as the CTFC, the Commission for Crypto Futures Trading Commission, or whatever it is. Those guys are there. Does Trezor take all the alts, all the ERC20 and most of the other alts? Yes, it does. There's a few it doesn't, but you can always get those the wallets on your computer for the couple coins that you have that don't. Like Digibyte is one of them, but if you have a Nano as well, you can put Digibyte on a Nano. So there's gonna eventually be something like a Trezor or a Trezor that does all the coins. I think that's the whole idea of Ethos Universal Wallet, is they're gonna have all the coins, but I don't know for sure. It's hard to tell you right now. So moving on. Bitcoin price plunges below 6,700. As you can see, it's around that right now, and the market dipped to 300 billion, actually 298 billion. Does that stress me out? Nah. Don't even bat an eyelid, guys. Don't even bat an eyelid. It's people trying to get you to be scared to sell. And I'm telling you, in a year from now, you guys will be like, man, that Joel guy saved me a lot of money. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, man, Joel, you saved me through all these hard times that we had. I mean, I started doing these casts. This is one thing that you guys may or may not know, some of the new ones. I started doing this when the market went on its huge dip. Right as it started going down, I was the one people were relying on and, understanding it's going to happen. And, I think a lot of people didn't get out of crypto because they watched this program and they understood that if they looked at the fundamentals that I was showing them, they saw, yeah, I don't think this is forever. And it's not. So we're going to be good. I have the Nano. Does it take all of them? No, a Nano doesn't take very much of anything. That's the problem with the Nano. They only can support like 5 or 6 coins unless you get the Nano Blue, and even that only supports 9 coins. So that's why I got the Trezor, because it supports all ERC20 tokens, and most tokens out there are ERC20 tokens. And then if you get Neo coins, then you get the Neon wallet on your computer. That's what you do. Okay? All right. Gonna try and finish up here. So Binance has actually, this is a really fundamental thing that you guys should be looking at right now. Nano S handles are ERC20 with Mu. Oh yes, that's right, Steve. They added that recently. So it does do that, yes. But the problem with it is it doesn't hold enough other coins on it, which I don't like. Trezor can fit on a ton of different coins and ERC20, but Nano doesn't. So that's a good call. Yeah, Steve, I forgot about that. All right, so. This is a really interesting statistic, guys. Binance has quadrupled its user base since January. Quadrupled. So if they had 1 million people on Binance before, they have 4 million now. Does that make any sense to you guys? Why would it quadruple during the hugest dip, during these massive dips? Why would people start buying and making accounts? Think about that one for a minute. If you truly think about it, why would that happen? Why? Well, people are getting ready. This time, they're ready. They're going to have their accounts ready. They're going to have all their stuff set up so that they can actually put money in quickly. And trust me, shit is about to go down. It's going to be awesome. They're going to launch Euro pairs at the end of this year, and they're also looking into adding USD pairs soon. Once these exchanges have that, watch what happens. I'm telling you. So that's what I'm trying to tell you when I say things are ramping up. It's just an amount of time. Where to find your trading bot? Rowan, I'm actually going to be whitelisting the bot because I'm only allowing 1,000 people to use it. This is so that we don't have manipulation in the market, because if I had people, like 20,000 people on one signal, it would pump the market. If they're playing with half a Bitcoin each, for example, that would pump a market really hard. I don't want to manipulate anything. I want the bot to be, good trading with a good trader. And I also have another trader now who I met and talked to and connected with, who has a bot he also created that's very accurate, and we're going to use both. Now, the one he uses is very professional, like super high level, high grade. So his will be more expensive for more of the trader. Mine is more for the average guy who doesn't know how to get started, doesn't know how to trade. It's really stressful, doesn't know when to sell, and doesn't know how to take the profit. So the bot does all that for you, so it's easier. And that's why I did it. People realize how legit Binance is, absolutely, with their hack and then stealing all the hackers' coins. It was awesome. Anyone backing any dark horses? Sub's a good one. There's a lot of good dark horses out there. I mean, Extra Bytes I thought was going to do really well, but obviously now the market's been down. But I still think that if long term it should do okay, if they can get on a bigger exchange, that one will go off. It's a really cool project, but there are a ton of new projects coming in the space, and a lot of the ones that are existing even will probably die. So if you're not in the top 200, you're probably out of a really high chance, a high volatility of losing everything and it going to nothing. So keep that in mind. It's something important to know. Sorry, I'm late, bud. Damn, it's okay, Richard, man. Just check it out on the replay. It's all good. All verified accounts ready to go do big buys. Absolutely. Is using a bot on, say, Binance the same as using a bot on MT4? Yeah. A bot is an API. It depends on the kind of bot you use. Some of them are on your computer, some of them not. The one that I'm doing is impossible to do anything wrong to you, because all it can do is buy and sell. That's it. And then it does everything else based off what you set it up to do, which is awesome. And so my bot works a little bit different. My professional trader's bot, I've seen it in action. He made during the weekend on one of the days 40% growth on his portfolio. It's insane. But like I said, he's a professional trader and he will charge at least $300, $400 a month. But with him, it's more for the big money people. I'm more for the smaller guys. But we'll offer both. Why not? Steve says, where are you doing... when are you doing a bot white paper? I'm not going to do a white paper. I'm not doing an ICO, Steve, because that's just too much damn work. I'm involved in ICOs, guys, and I see how much work it is, and I would not want to run an ICO. And honestly, most of them are going to fail anyways, so what's the point? I'll just do my bot. It's a service. It's a regular old school style service, but I'll accept crypto. No big deal. Okay, here we go. What are my best 5 coins? Probably said them 4 times tonight, Vatican. EOS I like, but it could be, it's on the fence now. But ADA, XLM, Quantum, OMG, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. What am I missing, guys? I can't think of all of them off the top of my head. It's just too much to do right now. But those are a few of them. Ledger support for ADA is coming. It's on the roadmap. Yes, it is. And I like that because ADA does need a place to put them, because I don't want to leave. That's why I haven't bought more ADA, because I don't want to leave. I had a friend of mine who had 100,000 ADA on an exchange. Now, it should be okay on Binance, but it's a lot of crypto to have on an exchange leaving to sit there, right? So here you go. So Zilqual, yes, 100%. I've been telling people since it was a few cents to buy, if they wanted to. Obviously I can't tell you to buy, but Zill's a beast, guys. You're gonna see. So that's pretty much it for tonight. It's been a nice hour-long sesh. I feel like you guys needed it, and a lot of people probably felt really good. Yes, Michael, ENG will be fine. Don't worry about ENG. It's one of my favorite coins, and the team is all MIT, and they just hired 4 new members to their team. They're growing, guys. They're not gonna, just because the price is not reflecting what it is, I'm telling you, they're gonna be a big one. I bought ENG at 89 cents or something, and it went to friggin' $8, $9 at the top. And I took a little bit of profit, but I didn't take enough, and the problem is we didn't expect the dips that we had, because most of us were just getting too excited. We were too euphoric, and then when things went bad, we're like, oh, it's just a short time, it'll never come back down. And then it came back down. So a lot of us learned a lot. I learned a lot many times now. I had FOMO just like everyone else did, but I also started taking a little bit of profit when my friends started telling me the MACD was really far apart, and that usually means we're going to have a dip, and etc. So that's what's happened. So buy more ENG. Dylan, your choice. If I had extra cash laying around and it was under $2, That's what I'll tell you right there. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the show today, and it seemed like there was a lot of viewers, which is awesome. I'll be back on Wednesday again. I do my show every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you're new and you haven't watched, please click the like and share button, and if you'd like, join my group, Cryptocurrency Education. I generally put a lot of stuff like informational things in there. There's some pictures that, like this one right beside me, that can help you understand the market cycles and things like that. I have one for candle wicks and telling you, like, when you see the bar and the wick's high, it usually means it's going to come down. When the bar's here and the wick's low, it's going to go up. Things like that, just to teach you some basics, and it's really good information for you to learn. So thank you all for coming out, and I'll see all of you guys on Wednesday. You have a great day, and remember that it's gonna be okay. Everything's all good. I can promise you that. You don't have to worry about a thing. Everything always comes back. Remember this chart beside me. Remember, we're in this but we had hope and we came back down, and now we're under here, and now we're over here on this other dip, and we're like, no, it's gonna never come back. Then we'll move up again, and then we'll have another small dip, and then we'll move up. And this is when we see that orange right here, this blue line right here going into the light green. That's gonna happen in September, October, November, December maybe. And then knowing that things usually come down, you might want to tether up a little bit, or USD, true USD up at that time. So anyways, if you guys need anything, just click on my group here, Cryptocurrency Education. Just type it in the top. You'll see my face in a nice picture like this, something like that, and you just join the group. And if you need it and you can't find it, just someone post it in here if you can for me, and that's it. Throwing lies, Zachary? I don't know. Am I throwing lies? All right. So thanks a lot, Sean. I'll see you guys later, and have a great Monday. Don't worry about the dip. The dips happen. Buy the dip. Don't stress out. Things go up. Things goes down. And remember, we're all okay. Okay? If you need anyone to talk to, if you're feeling sad, I can come talk to me. I don't want any of you guys to feel too depressed. Don't get depressed. It's just money, guys. And if you don't need it tomorrow, just leave it. Don't watch. You know what? You have time now because the market's down. Go enjoy your family. Go enjoy your friends. Go out, have a beer with your friends. Do stuff that you enjoy, because when the market goes hot, then you're going to want to sit and watch it like normal. So keep that in mind. All right. Candies, you're super welcome. Michael, you're welcome. Sean, you're welcome. Zach, you're welcome. Everyone, you're all welcome. And I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a great night, or a great day wherever you are. And I'll speak to you all soon. See you later, guys.